Tiger fans, we're up with another video. This time, Cyrus Moss, Clemson 2022 defensive end target evaluation. Big guy from Las Vegas, Nevada. Before we get into the video, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of our exclusive Clemson content. All right, guys, we're back this time again with a defensive end target eval. Big guy. And we'll start off with Houston here. Cyrus Moss, 6'5", 220. I know you're going to say in the comments he's 225, he's 230. I get it. It may not always be absolutely correct, but this is from 24/7 Sports. 6'5", 220 defensive end, 4-star from Bishop Gorman High. Second best team in the state in 2019, won a ton of state championships, playing a few games right now, actually this month because of COVID issues. But 31st nationally ranked player, 5th best defensive end in this class, best player in Nevada right now. So 29 total offers. You've got Arizona State, Clemson, Florida, Notre Dame, Oregon, among many others. Plays both outside linebacker and defensive end. Houston, what do you like about him?
Oh, I mean, he's a raw talent. Like, he's the rawest of raw talent. Now, we were talking about this off air. He is a little bit light when it comes to weight, but you look at his ball skills. He's coming off. He's got a little bit of a high pad level, but when you're as freak of an athlete as Cyrus Moss is, and you're absolutely dominating the top of top competition that Bishop Gorman plays, and Bishop Gorman generally doesn't play, Roast Beef Tech or Roast Beef High School in Nevada. They're playing, the Mater D's and the St. John Bosco's in California, and they'll often play like IMG and Miami Northwestern from Florida a couple times a year as well. So he's playing top tier talent, and he's dominating. Dominating the line of scrimmage oftentimes. The player that I see, and I know a lot of people want to hear like Vic Beasley or so-and-so or somebody, but someone who he reminds me of, someone I know actually, Malachi Goodman, is someone that he reminds me of. Malachi was kind of a raw, I think, Malachi was probably a little bit more broad, a little bit more weight, but Malachi, the way that he was able to evolve, they took him from the raw talent that he was into somebody who was able to get 4 sacks in his final game against LSU. And, I mean, that's just coming from West Florence, South Carolina. Imagine what this coaching staff can do with someone from Bishop Gorman. I think he's got the same talent level as what we've brought through, and I think with some weight and some technique adjustments, he could be an elite defensive end.
Yeah, I totally agree with Houston there. I mean, like you said, he's a raw prospect, but the clay is there to mold. And let me tell you, this is some high quality clay. Okay, this is the good stuff. I really like his film. He's got really good size, good length. This is the kind of length Clemson prefers. 6'4", 6'5", that type. Long arms. It's something Clemson really likes to go after. He has great speed, great explosiveness. You can tell throughout his film. He's a pretty smooth runner as well, so that should help when he has to drop back into coverage, in part of Brent Venable's scheme. You know how he does that. He plays a little thicker than he is. He's able to overpower some guys right now, as well as get around them. So, look, and like Houston said, when it comes to a raw prospect, yes, he's going to have to work on his pad level. He's going to have to work on his hand placement and his pass rush moves, that type of thing. The stuff that's relatively easily taught. You can't teach the speed. You can't teach the explosiveness. You can't teach the size. Okay, and that's what he's got. You'd like to be able to see a little more from a three-point stance because he's standing up pretty much all of his film, and that's something, again, he's going to have to adjust to at the college level. But, look, I think he has absolutely enormous upside. I think Clemson is going to take probably a couple of defensive ends in this class, and it would not hurt my feelings one bit if Cyrus Moss was one of them.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, definitely has a talent. Looks like just an all-around athlete. You probably want him on your baseball team, your basketball team, and your football team. Maybe even your Frisbee team, but he is definitely an overall athlete. Plays the edge pretty well. I mean, you can tell, not always, sometimes he gets blocked up, but he seems like there's a lot of times where he understands that he needs to play a specific role. He doesn't need to always go out and blitz and try to sack the quarterback. Sometimes he needs to set that edge and hold it there and take up a block in order to funnel the play or the running back to a different person or a different part of the field. I think that's something that is kind of glimpses of what he can do. And then, like you were saying, he's got the strength out there where he can blow up some guys if he needs to. Again, lacking some of that 5-star film where you normally see where the guy's just constantly sacking the quarterback or constantly getting interceptions. But I think it could come, and it will come, especially if he has the right coaching there. And we know Brent Venables can do great things with defensive end and linebackers out there too. So,
hey, if you're looking for a great place to eat, you have to check out Charleston Sports Pub. Listen to the reviews. Great food, great atmosphere, and great customer service. Try their burgers every Monday for half price. Dine in, take out, or delivery. 359 College Avenue, Clemson, South Carolina, or one of their other great locations in downtown Greenville, James Island, Mount Pleasant, Somerville, West Ashley, or Goose Creek. Upstate or low country, there isn't a reason you shouldn't try Charleston Sports Pub.